Hey guys, so thought I'd make a video about what I do as a solo sailor, living on my own on this boat, sailing around the world with no experience and no plan. I never had a plan. I have a plan now, but living alone out here on a boat, and this is kind of what I do, when some nights, right now I got some rice. I caught a couple of, I don't know what they're called, they're like a skipjack, and I caught a lane snapper, and about to cook them up. I got some rice boiling. Usually I got the TV on here, and right now I just got my tunes playing, and I'll put a little bit of light out here. I got a couple rods out there right now, some fish stuff in there for chumming the water, and yeah, I just got all that set up. And yeah, and then other than that, I'm constantly checking the batteries in here. Like in here, I always got to check my battery percentage. Right now it's 61%. And as you can see here, I got four. I got two other batteries underneath that electric cooler that I have hooked up to the panel. But at nighttime, I got to start the engine for about an hour maybe. And in the morning, I usually start it for about an hour, and then I got about 200 watts of solar that I use to charge it. And then before I go to bed, I usually kick on this inverter here, right down here, down here. I kick that on, and then I got the Starlink, and I use the Starlink and put on the TV and chill in my bed right here. Right here. This is kind of this is my spot right here. And I just sit here and wear out a set of batteries with the remote, and sometimes I'll go outside and check out the stars. And other than that, it's a lot of work. I'm constantly repairing the boat. I built a new door. I'll show you the new door I made yesterday. I don't know why I got sunglasses on my head. So here's the new door I made yesterday. I got an old piece of wood that I used, and I had to sand it all down and cut it in half. I borrowed a saw off the catamaran next door, and then I hit it with some epiphanes. But it's a solid door. I'm gonna build a lock for that. Got my guitar up there. My survival suit that I never use. Spare engine parts, of course, PLB. I'll tell you a secret, my life raft, it might as well not even be on board. Put it this way, it was last certified 25 years ago. I paid $160 for it. I took it out of the box and I blew it up when I was in Halifax. And, it held air in one chamber for about a week, and the other chamber didn't hold air, so I blew it up again. I realized I just needed to tighten it a bit, and it held air in both chambers, and I left that for a few more days. But then the CO2 lines were cracked, so I put some 900 PSI tape around them, and I don't know, I got a hand pump, but put it this way, I don't plan on using it, and last thing you want to do is leave the boat. Look, I'm not one of those guys, obviously I left Lake Ontario with no experience, and never even been on a sailboat, let alone sailed one, and I sailed it down the St. Lawrence, across the Gulf myself, and that was a shit show, to be honest, half of it, but I made it, and then, I learned a lot, and and then sailed across the Atlantic after staying the winter in Halifax, and then after that, I stayed to Bermuda. I sailed across from Halifax to Bermuda. It took me about 7 days. And then I was there in Bermuda for like 5 months. And then I sailed across from Bermuda to NASA through the Bermuda Triangle. That was messed up, man. It was so nice though, being alone in the Bermuda Triangle for 9 days. And like I would just like stop, like I had the best weather window ever. I would just stop the boat and like I didn't even have to heave to. I didn't even have to tie up. I'd just jump off the back. I was swimming in like 17,000 feet of water, and just like the boat was just floating there, and it wouldn't even leave on me, you know. It was nice. And I mean, there's like 2 days I had wind. I literally almost motored from Bermuda to Bahamas, 900 nautical miles. I just like kept it at 1800 RPMs, and I got like 9 jerry cans. I mean, yeah, I made it. Yeah, I had the sails up, but I didn't get much wind. But it was, I'll tell you, I felt a bit more comfortable there than I did at anchor going through the 4 hurricanes when I was in Bermuda. But anyway, I'll show you my anchor setup here. So I got 2 anchors. I got a spare Danforth, and then it's got about 20 feet of chain. And then I just cut like this road. Actually, I just put that on there today. Before I just had an old main sheet line that I was using for my Danforth, but Danforths are the best in sand. And then my other anchor is a plow with 35 feet of chain and the rest road. And so I usually just pull them tight and then one to each cleat and try to make so they're both like taut, you know. And yeah, and that's usually how I do that. And there's my trusty life raft, like I said, you know. But whatever, I mean, you know, in an emergency, if I have to, I gotta blow it up with a hand pump. I mean, who knows? Maybe the CO2 works, maybe it doesn't. I mean, if you want to comment about it, you know, and telling me, oh, God, you gotta have a life raft, you're mistaking me for somebody who gives a shit. Not to be rude, but I mean, I just don't care. I mean, you know. I don't have $3,000 to spend on a life raft, and I'm not going to not live my life. So, you know, it's either do it or don't. And, you know, I'm going to do it. You know. And, yeah, I ran out of water today. But, poured some off my neighbors there. I don't know if you can see them. Yeah. Anyway, I'm going to get back to fishing, and I'm cooking my rice, and, you know, it'd be cool if you guys would follow me. I'm trying to get some followers. It seems to be pretty difficult, but, you know, and if you have any ideas or anything about videos, or if anybody even wants to help me to grow this channel, you know, I could send, like, I got so much content here every day to film. I mean, I could just send videos of anything, and, if someone wants to help me edit, that'd be awesome. Yeah. Alright, so take it easy, guys. Thanks.